Alright, so we're back to working on the Jeep here. And I found my first problem with this new radiator. So, we'll see. We'll see how this radiator does. So let me show you here. So this is the flange that comes out of it. And this is only a single flare. That's a single flared piece of pipe there. We're not going to use this for a couple of reasons. So that's that one. This is the stock one. This, come on, focus. This right here is what clips into the factory line. We're going to reuse this. And if you look at that, that's double flared. This isn't going to leak. And there's nothing wrong with this. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I can blow through it. There's no junk in it. You can see in there, nothing in there. Perfectly clean. So we're going to reuse this. It's going to get reused. And I don't think I have much of a choice but to really reuse it because of this factory clip that's on there. Which is fine. It'll be alright. So this is not the best radiator. I paid $100 for this whole thing. But the reason I got this is it came as one unit. Radiator, shroud, and fans. Now, you know, if this radiator leaks, I know how to fix that. I can fix an aluminum radiator. That's not hard. No problem. In fact, I can do that. I can fix an aluminum radiator on the trail. So if I ever break this or it starts leaking in the middle of nowhere, all I got to do is make sure I have my torch and some aluminum welding rod, which you can get both of those from Harbor Freight. No big deal. Done deal. I may or may not keep these fans. Depends on how much air how well they actually cool. If not, I will be ordering some high flow fans that are about, I think they're 3200 CFM, and I'll get 3 of those, and those will cool like no tomorrow. Not a big deal. Like I said, this whole thing was $100. So for that price, I couldn't pass it up. If I were to buy a different radiator with the shroud alone would cost me $100 from somewhere else. So if everything else on this falls apart, I'll have a shroud that I already would have spent $100 on. Not a big deal. But anyway, we're getting away from that. That's original factory from 1991. And that is plugged. That's absolutely plugged full. We're not reusing it. That's probably just going to go to the scrap pile. Or maybe I'll super clean it and use it as a spare because it doesn't leak. It just is full of stuff. So we're not going to worry about this right now. We're going to finish this. And over here, I've got new bolts for this pulley. I'm going to cut another one for that. They do not sell one at the parts store that is the length I need, which is fine. I just cut those 3 down shorter. They fit. That one I can't find a bolt short enough for, which is fine. I'm not worried about that. This is going to go all together, and I'll come up with those later. Not super concerned. They're on there. They're torqued. They're not going anywhere. We still got the distributor put in, the starter, which is back there in that hole, and not much else. This thing will be running before Monday. So that's what's going on with that. I'm going to have my cup of coffee, and I'll film some more when I'm ready.